Can you imagine flying on an airplane with no engine, enjoying spectacular views you've never seen before? Is it possible to fly as freely as a bird? Do you have the guts to try? How does it feel to be able to glide on water? Look difficult? Too dangerous? Whoa, careful! Keep trying, you'll get the hang of it. Join us in looking into two exciting sports.
Culture Matters, welcome back. Okay, now, join us in the studio are two athletes. James Cornell from New Zealand, he's a wakeboarder. And the other one is Andre Niederman from Switzerland. He's an acrobatic glider. Okay, before I go with you, let's finish his story. You said that when a military helicopter comes in and force you to landing faster, right? What's the danger of that?
Well, the danger of that is that you have to quit your altitude, you have to expedite, and you have to increase the speed to decrease the altitude to go down. That can be very dangerous because you approach the runway at a higher speed.
Oh, okay, that's the dangerous. Okay. So James, on the water.
Yes.
Have you ever encountered in a dangerous situation that scares you?
Because we're running in a small enclosure, we did have one close call where my sister was being towed behind, and while we were going through a turn, she went a little bit too wide, and there was a embankment along the side, and she just about hit us, and it could have had pretty bad consequences.
There are some dangerous situations on the water, though. People might hate each other. I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah,
right?
that can happen, but the chances are pretty slim because normally you're out on a pretty big lake, and visibility, the driver is taking care of it and basically be aware of everything that's going on around him.
Well, what's the beauty of this particular sport when you're doing it?
First of all, it's the fun factor. It's hot, you're in the water, and you're doing all these tricks and having fun behind a boat with a group of friends, coming together to do something everybody loves.
And what about acrobatic gliding?
Well, I think the tranquility in the air is one of the factors to really enjoy the nature from the top without having the engine noise. But I think it's also the challenge to work with the winds, to take advantage of the thermic upwinds, and just to have the challenge of staying up as long as possible.
What's the most memorable experience that you have ever experienced when you do wakeboarding?
Well, because I'm only just a beginner, probably my best experience was getting up out of the water and actually being able to do it for the first time. Doesn't sound like much, but that was probably the initial hard part, that once you get past that first initial step, and it's a sweet ride from there basically. Once you're out of the water, it pretty much opens up the door to the rest of the sport.
And by you, Andrew?
It's difficult to say, but every time you come down safely, I think that's a special experience. I mean, it's not so extremely dangerous, but
you consider this as a challenge instead of sightseeing type of enjoyment.
If you're in the mountains in Switzerland, has a lot of beautiful mountains, and then you fly over them, and you can choose actually where to go, very similar to a helicopter. And you see the people down on the mountain, and you sort of wave your wing at them and say hi. I think that's a very special experience.
Since both of you are here in China, have you ever found a place and people that can go out with you?
Definitely. Until I came here, I couldn't imagine that there was much extreme sports going on here. Of course, it's a very sporting nation here. Only after sort of an accidental opportunity, which gave me the chance to go out and do wakeboarding, that I realized that everybody loves doing it. It's a great social activity. Since I've started it, I've probably had 50 or 60 people come and inquire and ask, can we come and join? So I think it will pick up really fast.
Have you ever been gliding here in China before?
No, actually not. I've just moved to China, so...
Sure. For instance, like the wakeboarding, this is all you need.
That and a boat, yeah.
And a boat.
And water.
Yeah, of course, you can rent a boat.
Yes.
But for gliding, that's a totally different story.
Actually, people think that you're a one-man show, but the glider has like more than 1 ton, and you need people to push it, and it's actually also an indirect team sport.
So, besides Switzerland, is there any other places have you been gliding before?
Yeah, I've been to Germany and France, but not so extremely long.